Children, in previous video we were discussing that ecology is basically concerned with the four levels of biological organization, and those four levels are organism, population, community and biomes. But out of that, in this chapter the organismic level and population level are explored. Okay, that means two are concerned in this chapter. So first is organism and its environment. So once we are discussing the organismic level, so we are actually essentially to be discussed the physiological ecology of various organisms, and these organisms are actually adapted to various environmental condition, and adaptation means they are adapted for their survival and for their reproduction. That means their physiology is of such type that they are very well adapted in the conditions in which they are living, and they are adopted for their survival and therefore their reproduction also. Now this is one point. Another point is that actually organism has to adopt in various conditions of temperature, various conditions of rains and snow. That means at various places there is a variations in the temperature is there, variations in the intensity of temperature is there, duration of temperature is also different at different places, and the rainfall and snowfall is also different at different places. But this is why it is happening, why the temperature is different and why the rain and snowfall is different at different places. Answer is that our planet earth is actually rotating around the sun, so that it leads into the, and it is tilted at its axis also. It causes the annual variation in the intensity of temperature and also the duration of temperature. Along with the temperature, the annual variation, that is precipitation, that means the rain and snow, that also to be considered. Okay. Now one thing, because of the different temperature and intensity of temperature and duration of temperature and rains and snow, the different types of biomes are created on this planet. So what is biome? Biome is actually the large ecosystem are collectively called as biomes. Now the types of biomes are desert biomes, rainforest biomes and tundra biome, which are shown here. This is desert biome, one is tropical rainforest, other is the, here it is written, the deciduous forest are there, the desert biome is there, and sea coast biomes are there. So here they have shown the types of the biomes. Even in this picture also they have shown the different types of biomes according to the mean annual precipitation. Okay, and here the mean annual temperature. So temperature is shown here and precipitation is shown here. Accordingly, what all different types of biomes are there. Now we are here coming that key, the regional condition in different biomes, the regional and local variation in the biomes leads to the formation of different types of habitat. How do the habitats are formed? Habitats are formed due to the regional or local variation within each biome. Okay, and now these habitats are not only the favorable habitat but very harsh, and you can say the extreme habitats are also there. Extreme habitat can be the example of the extreme or harsh habitat can be the scorching Rajasthan deserts. You can say the rain-soaked Meghalaya forest, the deep ocean trenches, the torrential streams, the permafrost polar regions, the high mountains at the tops, and boiling thermal springs and stinking compost pits. All of these are the different habitats in which the living organisms are present. That means living organisms are not only present in the favorable condition, rather they are present in such kind of extreme and harsh habitat also. And even the living organisms are present very unique habitat like the intestine, the hundreds of the species of microbes are present. So these are the various extreme habitats where the organisms are present. Now we are here coming that why all these habitats are different, because of the temperature, because of the water, light and soil, different types of variation in the temperature, the amount of water present and the intensity of light, duration of light and the nature of the soil, it all actually determines the habitat. Now here it is coming that the habitat actually not only comprises the abiotic components, rather the biotic components are also present in an habitat. Habitat actually comprises the biotic and abiotic both the components. So abiotic components are temperature, water, light and soil, but the biotic components are pathogens, parasites, predators, competitors. All of these are the biotic components of a habitat. Now it comes the last one is that ki all of these living organism has to adopt in the different types of abiotic component, and adaptation again is the optimizing the survival chances and better condition for their reproduction. Then only that organism is called as that it is better adapted once it has increased its survival chances in that condition, in that habitat, and also it can reproduce there very well, then that organism is adopted for that habitat or for that condition. Now we are here coming to the first major abiotic factor. Four abiotic factor we are to discuss one after the other: temperature, water, light and soil. But here we are discussing the first one, the temperature. Temperature is different at different in the different season and at different places also. So why do the temperature is different? Because suppose this is our planet, so at equator the temperature is the highest temperature is present at the equator, but once we move from the equator to the poles at both the side, so the temperature decreases. Okay, so this is how the variation of the temperature is there from the equator to the poles and from the bottom to the high altitudes. At the bottom of the mountain, always the temperature will be little higher than at the top of the mountain. So the temperature variation is there from the equator to the poles and from the bottom to the top. Now this temperature is varies from the sub-zero temperature from at the poles to the 50 degree centigrade temperature in the tropical desert forest in the summer season. That means from sub-zero to the more than 50 degree centigrade temperature can be there in different habitat. Sub-zero temperature can be there in polar areas and more than 50 degree centigrade temperature can be there in the tropical desert forest. Now here one more example is given, that is hydrothermal vents. The temperature can be 100 degree centigrade temperature. So that way the temperature varies from place to place and accordingly the habitats are formed. Here they have taken up some example like mango tree cannot grow in and the low temperature, or you can say in the temperate countries where the temperature is less and which are away from the equator like Germany and Canada, because the mango is adopted for the the tropical areas, not for the temperate countries, not for the temperate regions. Similarly, the snow leopards, they are not found in Kerala because they are adopted for the low temperature. Tuna fish, these are adopted for the tropical region, so that not be found beyond the tropical regions. So that way these were some of the example. Now on the basis of the temperature, the animal can be categorized as eurythermal animals and the stenothermal animals. Actually temperature affects the enzymatic activities and enzyme controls the metabolism of the organism. Hence the temperature plays a major role to control the physiology or to for the adaptation of an organism in a particular habitat. So on the basis of the temperature, organism can be categorized as eurythermal and stenothermal. Eurythermal organism are those who can survive in the wide range of the temperature, and stenothermal organism are those who can survive or restricted only to the narrow range of temperature. Example of eurythermal organism are mammals and birds, and stenothermal organism are polar bears, coconut trees, and lizards are there. Now here the last point of the temperature is there. Increase in temperature is leading into the global warming, and global warming is due to the greenhouse effect, and that is also affecting the physiological activities of various organisms. So this is what about it is all about the effect of temperature on the different organism. Thank you.